G.I. Show. We rep our dogs, our Marines, rep our sailors, Navy, rep our soldiers, Army, Air Force, and our Coast Thieves. This for veterans of all breeds. Got some skills, then show me. Cause this thing for all y'all. Show when we roll call. New type of veteran. Together we better know better than entrepreneurs. We stepping in, making a lane that's different. LCB, she my co-host. I'm TMR, you know we both rep for vets from coast to coast. And this that G.I. show. Say this my time music. 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 Woo! Okay. All right. Welcome to another episode of the GI Show. I am your host, TMR, aka the Marine Rapper, aka...
Excuse me.
Now look, you just said that you wanted to be in the theme music, and I put you in the theme music, and now you're just trying to mess up my intro thing. I thought this was my thing, you know what I mean?
Do you really want to play?
I know you got the fighting thing going on, but like, you know what I mean? We're supposed to be like partners in this whole thing, like, you know, co-hosts and stuff. And like,
you know I'm pregnant right now. Do we
nobody's
really
trying to
do
get in the way of that. I know the woman thing and all that. Okay. Anyways, we have a wonderful guest today. She is a Navy vet. She is a model. She is a spokesperson on suicide awareness. Everybody give a warm welcome to Combat Barbie. Hey, Combat Barbie, what's going on? How you doing? Hey, what's up? Combat Barbie coming in live from Alaska. Cool.
Alaska.
Cool. Get it? Cool. Alaska. Yeah.
Anyways.
So, I have to give, Kelsey some time to talk, so she's going to take it away with the questions.
So,
Barbie,
yeah, of course, me some time to talk. That's the first question. First of all, thank you for coming on our show.
No problem.
And the first thing I want to ask is can you give us a little background of who you are, what service you were in, and what you're doing now? Because all our viewers knows that you're just in Alaska.
Exactly. That's the most important part. I'm Kiana, aka Combat Barbie. I did 6 years in the Navy as a CB, and that's construction engineering. And it has nothing to do with what I do now. I work for the municipality, so under the wonderful Mayor Dan Sullivan, I answer the phone.
Hello.
And I'm a model for Miller Coors Light.
How did you end up in Alaska?
I've lived here my entire life. This is where I'm from. I was born in Michigan. I got here when I was like 1 or 2, so this is all I know.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Man. All you know is the cold, huh?
It's not cold all the time. We have a beautiful summer, I promise.
I don't know. You see me, I always have my blazer on because it gets a little chilly out here in Texas at 90 for me. So.
Yeah, I don't know about in the wintertime. It's not freezing.
It is.
I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to this co-host thing, Barbie, so excuse me.
I understand.
Like, the wintertime in Texas, it's freezing.
It's freezing.
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 Freezing. It's freezing.
I'm sorry, Kelsey. Go ahead, take it away.
All right, so you mentioned like that you do modeling now, and how did you really get involved in all that? Like, was this something that you were doing while you were active duty, or is this like a passion that you've always had?
None of the above. I'm only 5'1", pushing 5'2". Never saw myself as the modeling type, didn't aspire to do it. And basically, it kind of fell in my lap through a talent agency. And I wanted to be able to use it to do other things because modeling really isn't my passion. I'm not tall enough for runway. And I'm a mom, so I have the mommy scars going on. So I'm actually not pursuing modeling as a career. I'm just using it as a forefront to bring awareness to my passion, which is suicide awareness.
Wow. That's awesome to send out to, aesthetically pleasing females around the world, such as yourself.
Thank you.
You know, everybody's like, you know, modeling and look at me and look at my face, and you're not just another pretty face, and you have something behind it.
You know what's really crazy, Ray, is when I started working, when I got out and I started looking into veteran statistics and things that were going on, I realized that veteran suicide is quite high. It was honestly astonishing. I couldn't believe it. When I found out about a year ago, I think it was up to 22 veterans a day, and now we're at 23. And if that doesn't hit home, you know, it's like, what is going on? And not to mention, I think what you're saying, Barbie, is that you do, like, it's basically suicide prevention as a whole.
Yeah, as a whole, but also there's a stigma that surrounds suicide. When people think of suicide, they think of someone who has been going through it their whole lives, or they're not successful, or they look a certain way, or they're a certain color, or a certain gender. And me being a survivor, I need people to know that it doesn't have a face. That you need to know and see the warning signs, and it doesn't mean it's the end of the road for you. Me being a survivor, I want to show people that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and my life was saved for a reason. And if I can talk to someone or get someone to notice that, hey, maybe I, might be at risk for depression or anything like that, they can see it and know and not be embarrassed, because I was at a point where I was embarrassed. I didn't want people to know. I thought they would judge me. But bigger picture, it's all about, getting it out there in the forefront. And with recent, celebrities and suicide deaths and stuff, it's really starting. It's something that people don't want to talk about. And it's really pushed under the rug. And we need people to talk about it. We need people to know the warning signs. And we need people to know that it's okay to say, hey, I need help.
Wow. Well, like, first off, I mean, just the fact that you can, use yourself as an example and say, this is something that I've been through and it's not the end of the road. I think that takes a lot of courage, and it's really honorable for you to take that stance. So I just really want to congratulate you on that. And, thank you for taking that approach, because I think so many times it's so easy for us to hide behind our own flaws. It's only what people see on social media, and we just live this great imaginary life, right? But that's not always true in every case, and most of the time, people are going through a hard time, and to be sensitive to that and to be aware of that is just really huge. So I congratulate you on that.
As a military veteran, continuing my anatomy, my face, I have cartoon features, my cartoon lips flapping my gums.
It just comes out. It's okay. It's cool.
So I was trying to be serious, but they think I'm the comic relief anyway, so.
Yeah, and moving on, I was thinking, is there any suggestions that you have? Like, I know that there's a 1-800 number for veteran suicide.
Yes, Military One Source has an awesome program. The magnets, they pass out like hotcakes, but they also have the website and pamphlets everywhere. Definitely Military One Source. I know here in Alaska, you can, there's the suicide hotlines. If you Google it, you probably get a million different hotlines. Really good resources. Also, if you're still in, contact your chaplain. They have that confidentiality where they can talk to you and get you through and refer you to the right programs. And even maybe just talking to a friend. Sometimes it's not as extreme as maybe you don't need medication. You just need someone to talk to. You need to tell someone that you need help, that you're stressed out. My suggestion is that your brain is a muscle. So just like you work out your abs, and you do your, fitness in the gym, your brain's a muscle. If you don't take care of it, it gets sick. If you don't do hobbies, if you don't decompress, if you don't talk to people, if you don't learn how to delegate, you'll get overwhelmed. And single moms, they do that a lot. And that's what I was doing. I was putting everyone else before myself, and I wasn't taking the time out to make sure I was okay with regular stressors, bigger stressors, work, everything. So just make sure you're okay. Take care of yourself. Don't be embarrassed of it. Doesn't mean you're crazy. Doesn't mean something's wrong with you. Everybody's human, so it's just time for everybody to take care of yourselves, because we're losing too many people.
Wow. So well put. I'm just, taken back. You know what I mean? And this is coming from a woman who served our country and who now does modeling, and she's a mom. just get out of here. You know what I mean?
You want me to get out of here? You want me to leave?
No.
Yeah, get out of here.
Okay, I'm back. I couldn't stay away. So,
I'm curious.
you know, I'm really curious about, the motherhood of it. I have a child myself. She is 8 years old. As you see, I have her little, Barbie here. But she's 8 years old, and I know how it is, especially being in the military, how hard it is to, take care of a child and stuff like that, as well as being, were you a single mother at the same time?
Yes.
Mother. So how did you balance that? How'd you make that happen? Like your family, or how'd that happen?
A little bit of everything. Unfortunately, I don't have the biggest family in the world. Unfortunately, I had kind of a makeshift support system. I've learned over the years that you don't have to be blood related to be family. And fortunately and unfortunately, I've had friends that have, surpassed what family can mean. And they've, come in and help me out. And I kind of just build my own support system where there is none. So I just got through it the best way I could.
I think that's so true about I have a small family too. So
yeah.
I've always created a family with my friends, and especially I found that camaraderie through the Marine Corps and through the service, which was really helpful, and now through veterans, which is really nice. So it's just about opening your doors sometimes. I feel like a lot of times people tend to close off if they feel like a majority doesn't really understand them or what they've been through, but there's always somebody that at least can relate in some way or another. It's about finding that person.
Exactly. And so, Combat Barbie, we want to welcome you to the family, the GI Show family.
Well, you know what's gonna happen.
We're fake clapping
Because I edit the video.
Of course, and you're going to add some cool sound effects.
I put the sound effects in there, but the people out there are not
knowing this that I put the sound effects. We last episode we actually had real dogs in there barking. It was not sound effects. We actually had a drum roll, all that. So they're not supposed to know this. So I thought we were gonna discuss all this off of camera, but
yeah,
you ladies.
Anyways, so how did you get the name Combat Barbie? I'm curious about that. I know my questions aren't as deep, Kelsey.
It's okay. I was given that name by one of my favorite chiefs that I happened to be under because I would get lagged. I would get asked a lot of the times for being so girly or not wanting to get dirty. And they're like, you're in the military. But when it came down to it, as far as technical stuff and getting the job done and testing and just everything like that, I would kill it. I'm a great shot. I had my marksman and sharpshooter, just and like stuff like that. So they used to just call me Barbie, and then they added the combat, and then it just stuck, and I love it. It's a great oxymoron, and it really describes me. As far as life and hard stuff and being a mom, it's all about combat. It's getting it done. But I love being a girl. I love, dressing up. I love taking pictures. So it's me all the way.
So I have one more question, because I'm just really curious about everything that you've accomplished thus far and your life story and your passion, and bringing awareness. It's tremendous. But what are your plans for the future? Where do you see yourself? Do you have anything else that you really want to accomplish, or are you just kind of like going with the flow? What are you looking forward to?
Well, right now I attend school. I go to the University of Alaska, Anchorage, and my major right now is finishing up my bachelor's in journalism and communication. My dream job is like news anchor, news lady, weather lady, reporter, some type of victim advocate, just anything where I can get myself out there. I try to see myself as well-spoken. I'm working on my public speaking and not being as shy, because low-key I'm super shy sometimes. But just, I'm trying to brainstorm, because like I said, I'm 25. I've been through it all. I've been married, divorced. I'm a suicide survivor. I'm a cancer survivor.
Wow.
I have 2 kids. And just everything. I've done it all. And As far as career-wise, I used to be a phlebotomist. I did about 4 years of drawing blood in the hospital. I worked for the American Red Cross doing the platelets and pheresis. Right now I work for the municipality. I also am the on-call victim advocate for STAR, which stands for Standing Together Against Rape. That's an agency here in Alaska who help rape and sexual assault victims. So I'm the first, on call in the hospitals and getting them intaked and getting them referred to programs. So I don't know, sky's the limit. I'm really not going to limit myself to one thing, but I definitely want to take advantage of the fact that I'm here and I have a lot under my belt, and I'm a sponge as well. I love learning and talking to people.
Wow, that's so cool. There's just so much there. One thing that stuck out for me too is I'm a big advocate for student veterans on campus because I think that it's a great transition point. Do you guys have a student veterans organization? Are you involved with that?
We do. UAA has an awesome, they separated. If you go to the University of Alaska website, there's a special page and just tons of tabs for veterans and resources. They did an awesome job setting me up with my GI Bill and everything and any resources that I needed. And they're constantly, checking back in, and it was a very smooth, easy process. They're a good middleman as far as the VA and everything like that.
Well, do you have anything else, Kelsey, that you want to answer?
Forever.
Combat Barbie is now a part of the GI Show family. We're just building and building and building. And I'm just so happy about it. So basically you said that you want to have a future in journalism, and as everybody knows, I was a combat correspondent in the Marine Corps, so I know a little bit about journalism. Maybe like a little bit. So I want to do something a little bit different, because I'm trying to be less selfish, because we have a co-host now, Kelsey DeSantis. I will say her name over and over again. We want you to take us away.
Hi, this is Combat Barbie. This is the GI Show. See you guys next.
No, it's not dismissed yet. Hold on. I got some good news. Okay, everybody's talking about, hey, TMR, make a song about me. Put my name in a song. I want my own theme music. Well, here's your chance. The GI Show is also putting on a contest. It's called the GI Show Meme Contest. So what you got to do is just take one of the photos that's provided, or find your own photo of either Kelsey or I from the show, of course. You can go back to the other two shows. There's only other 2 episodes. But anyways, listen. Make a funny meme. For you guys that don't know, it's just basically a picture with words on it and it says something funny. So I left it kind of blank. And the one who has the funniest one, they win. And then I'm going to put their name in a song. Theme music, of course. And then I'm going to make that into a music video at the beginning of the next episode. That's cool, right? Right? Everybody? Yeah? Yay, all that? Okay. Exactly. Get to it. If you would like to be a part of the GI Show, we're always looking for military veterans with talents to display and experiences to share. If you fit that criteria, email thegiShow1@gmail.com.
I can't wait to see what you guys have next week.
Me neither. I don't even know if we have a show.
Really?
We definitely have a show.
All right, Kelsey, if you say so.
That's funny. Oh my god. That's good.
Oh, this is the video. Listen, wait, no. Paige, this is your Uncle Dan. Aside from your own 2 parents, I will be the most important figure in your life. Look to me for advice.
Don't do it.
Look to me for whatever you need. When they're not there, I'll be there for you.
Damn, that's gonna be hard to top.
Do me next.
Okay.
Paige, I'm your Aunt Tatiana. Don't ever listen to anything Uncle Dan ever says to you. If you need anything, you come to me. I'll be your favorite, I promise.
Thank you so much.